Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 3 has been delayed. Warzone is banning all of its cheaters, and it sounds like the story of GTA 6 might be finished. All that and more on today's episode of The Countdown, as we'll be covering 5 gaming news stories that you need to know. Before we get started, be sure to subscribe to Arcade Cloud News right here on YouTube for all the best news and lists in gaming. Now let's get into it. Number 1. Minecraft's Makeover. Sure, Minecraft has been around since 2009, but in order to keep up with today's technology, it's gonna need a few more overhauls, huh? Things in the game are about to start looking a whole lot prettier as Minecraft begins introducing its brand new RTX-powered ray tracing. This will add a ton of incredible lighting effects to the game, and will basically transform Minecraft into a remastered version of itself, along with the new and improved ray tracing technology. Minecraft will also be presented in 4K. The update was first announced back in October, and just last week, Minecraft officially started beta testing. The full makeover will be launching in full sometime this year, so if you've been looking for a reason to get back into Minecraft, this is probably as good as it's going to get. Number 2. Warzone bans. Within the first month of Call of Duty Warzone, hundreds of hackers and cheaters were exposed online, most of them for using aimbots. These players would use the aimbots to rack up automatic kills, which rightfully angered those who are trying to play fairly. So if you have a friend who is always complaining that they're facing hackers when they die, maybe they were telling the truth once or twice. Maybe. In response, Infinity Ward has taken action to ban over 70,000 Warzone players who have been caught cheating. Not only that, but the cheaters will be forced to only play against one another from now on, and will not be allowed back into regular servers. Sure, that 60-kill Battle Royale victory was probably satisfying, but was it really worth it? Number 3. Fallout 76 Rogue NPCs. Did you know that Fallout 76 was named after the 76 different game-breaking bugs in the game? That was a joke. Sort of. Anyways, Fallout 76 players are discovering yet another strange glitch that is turning the table on what you'd normally come to expect from an RPG game. For some reason, NPCs have begun picking up the loot of players after they die, then using the loot for themselves. Although this kind of sounds like Fallout 76 is starting to develop a mind of its own, this is likely due to yet another glitch in a game that already developed a reputation for having a lot of them. That being said, the Wastelands update is supposed to be pretty good, so who knows? Maybe we have another comeback on our hands? Number 4. Delay-O mode. Despite all of the exciting things that Fortnite has going on lately, Chapter 2 Season 3 has been officially delayed. If that headline sounds familiar to you, trust me, it's not deja vu. Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 1 and Season 2 were both delayed, making this the third delayed Fortnite season in a row. It makes you wonder why they even bother putting out release dates anymore. Season 3 was originally supposed to drop this month, but has instead been pushed back until June 4th. Epic is hoping that the new helicopters and the big Travis Scott collab will keep players entertained until then, and we're guessing we'll see even more content in the coming months. Looks like we won't be seeing any big changes until the summer though. Number 5. GTA 6's story. Surprised to see another GTA story on our list? Neither are we! We recently learned that Rockstar has started working on GTA 6, although that release date might not be coming for quite some time. To add some perspective to this, Red Dead Redemption 2 script was originally completed in 2012, but was changed several times before the game's 2018 release date. Still, it sounds like the game is well underway, and according to a recent rumor, GTA 6's story has already been finished. So while it still might be quite a while before we see a release date or even a trailer, we're still glad to hear further confirmation that GTA 6 is happening. That covers our list of 5 gaming news stories you need to know. What are your predictions for GTA 6's story? Let us know in the comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe to Arcade Cloud News right here on YouTube for more of the best news and lists in gaming. As always, thanks for watching.